What is up, everybody? It is the Feisty Orange, and welcome. Today's our first ever actual recorded video. So we did a little live stream, and we were working on getting a ring. So I ended up getting the ring, which was just the Duelist Daredevil ring. The level 100 version because it gives 6 Pierce. Really, really good. So anyway, before we get into a match today, I wanted to actually quickly show to you guys everything, my deck setup, my gear, all of that. So you guys, if you're also interested, can check it out. This may change as we go. I did do a little bit. I'm 3-1. So, yeah. So, let's talk about it. So, I'm just going to go over it, and then I'll explain kind of why I chose these gears, just so we kind of know. So, if I mention some of this gear is because of other gear combinations. So, yeah. Shroud, a Malistaire hat, Malistaire robe, Nambari, Satorian Greaves. These are from the new Nambari Horde pack. Ignis's Torch Staff, not the revered version. I do want to get that just because I'd like to have it on him. Edge of the Shadow Web. So this is from Morganth. Talisman of the Daystar from Shimon Shane in the Upper Halls. And Duelist's Daredevil Ring. So let's talk a little bit about why I have these. The deck currently is the Arcane Exile Pack of Havere. If I'm debating if I want to actually waste the crowns on it just to get the extra universal damage tool, which would bring me up to about, I believe it would be for 104 universal flat resist. So I may do that, I'm not sure, but I'm working on getting the Duelist deck. So anyway, Malistaire hat, this is just the best hat. The only other hat is like Krakopatra's hat, but it's not that good. Then we have the robe of the Malistaire. This is because I know a lot of people would say, what about this robe? If you look at it, you get a little bit less. I mean, first of all, you get less accuracy, you get less power pip chance. You do get a little bit more health, 1 more damage, 1 more resist, and 1 more crit, but that 1 crit isn't even a 1%. So why would you go with this robe, the robe of Malistaire over that extra damage? First of all, we need more accuracy. That's important. The pip chance is also important because the Nambari boots don't give power pip chance like the other boots from the Golter's Horde pack, which used to be the ones, the Persian ones. So that's why we go with the Malistaire robe, mostly because of that, but also the extra accuracy is really, really good. The Nambari boots are just way better than the boots that, from the Golter's Horde pack. It gives way more damage, and it gives way more resist than, like, the Kabbalist boots. As you see there, we get more crit, we get the same amount of damage, we get more HP, same amount of shadow pip chance. Everything about this is better. The only difference is that, yeah, the Kabbalist boots give 4 accuracy, but hopefully once I get the Duelist deck, that won't matter. Wands, the only difference between this and the revered one is 2 damage. That's not really worth anything in the long term of things. Edge of the Shadow Web is 1 extra damage. It's literally the same exact stats, essentially. Just I think it gives a little bit more healing boost, which doesn't really matter to us. But the 1 more damage, and I think it's 1 less power pip chance, but it doesn't matter because we already picked a robe for that issue. And then we have the Talisman of the Daystar. Everyone knows why you want this. And then the Duelist Daredevil ring is just the best ring in the game right now, unless you are a class that needs critical, like balance or life. In that case, yeah, arguably you want to go with the other rings from the Paradox set, the Paradox's ring, which I don't know the exact name for. So yeah, but we're fire. We don't actually need the crit too much. We just want damage and pierce, and that's what we do. For my pet right now, I am currently working, as you see here, there's this guy I'm working on. I'm trying to find, I'm trying to work on a pet that currently, like, as you see here, that has proof, something like this with Fire Ward and then 10 fire damage, which this pet can get because of its pedigree and what it has. So that's what I'm going to get eventually. I know that means that I'll be losing, like on this pet, I'll be losing a total of 15 damage, which will drop me down from my current 141 to 100 and like 126, but I'll have like 70 resist to fire, ice, and balance, which I think is great. So for our deck, quickly, we are going with this deck right here. So pretty much I will work on this deck as things go along with maximizing, the numbers and stuff. But essentially the idea is that I just have a couple of key hits in here and a couple of extra ones. Max epics, max stun blocks, because you always want to get up stun blocks in PvP. 2 scions, because I don't actually use scions out there, 2 rampage. These are like the important spells, the 1 art, You know, lots of shields, one dispel to, you know, some key classes like fire, life, storm, and balance. I don't have ice dispel and I don't want to train it, so that's why. 2 doom and glooms for any like angel strategies, and yeah, everything else is pretty basic. So there's that. For treasure cards, I'm going with this right now. And yeah, again, this is all subject to change, but anyway, we're going to jump into a game. We're just going to be doing one a game today, and then we will hopefully be doing more in the future. That is the goal. So I'm super excited, and I'll see you guys when we get another game, unless it pops up now. So be right back. Welcome back, everybody. So we are fighting Aiden Pixie Caller, who looks like he's in ice, so that's interesting. And we're going first. He is definitely in ice. So we definitely won't be needing these. I should always check just in case. Yeah, I thought he was. So anyway, here we're going to start off by doing this. So I don't want to be in a position where I can't Ifrit. You always, unless you're fighting a balance, you always want to be in the position to be an Ifrit, is what I found. So to start it off, I'm going to start off with just a Fire Blade. We do have Burning Rampages, so I can always go for a Burning Rampage into FFA or a Fire Beetle. I will always have that option. He's going to go on the aggressive. This is exactly why we want to be in a position to where we can Ifrit this guy. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to go for a Brace here. I eventually want to get a Fire Elemental. Ice has a bad time dealing with these without, like, using a lot of pips. They don't run spells unless they're, like, TCs, which are, like, valuable. That will be able to deal with this. So we're going to just do this. It will answer. He's going to go straight for a Frostbite. That's going to do a sizable chunk, but unless he has a Shadow Pip here, which he does not. So we're in a position to where we can do 2 things. We can either Bubble or Blade. Or Shield again. I'm actually just going to go for the... Blade. Because if I go for the Blade, I can go Burning Rampage. Or an Ifrit right here. So now he's in an awkward position because we can just go for the Ifrit. We're not going to need the elf. Let's see what we get here. Let's just go for the Ifrit. The worst case is that he predicts this and he goes for an Iceberg. Best case is he wastes his pips on something else, like a Frostbite or Winter Moon maybe. You could also just shield into an Iceberg, but that's fine. That does so much damage right now. So let's see what he does here. Yep, Winterman. That's what I thought. So now that's going to do nothing. And he's going to be in a very awkward spot. 43 damage. That's literally nothing. He did not get a Shadow Pib. Okay, we're going to just do this. Make sure we're happy. Discard this Tower Shield. We want to keep the Fire Beetle, for sure. So he could be going for a shield here. Ice Bubble. Okay. That's actually completely fine by me. So we got a... we don't need these anymore. We don't need this. We don't want to enchant this. I feel like he's just gonna go for a shield. So I kind of want to just go for my shield here. Because if he shields, we can Fire Beetle, and he essentially has to Frostbite us or use an Ice Wand. So I think this is the best case to put us in a situation to where we can do whatever we want the following turn. He's going to go for another Ice Blade. So again, we're in a situation where he can just go for whatever he wants. We could just go and play it safe here and just go for the Brace. which he may try to do because he does have the ability to go for Abominable Weaver. Would not do that much to us if we brace. We'll just brace for now. If he frostbites, he wastes all his pibs, and he can't stun us, so we can just go for an FFA. So yeah, he's gonna go for the frostbite. He wastes all his pibs. So now we can just go for an Ifrit. So we have two options here. Now we'll just go for the King Artorias. This should just be game right here because he does not have any stun shield. So King Artorias into FFA or Scorching Scimitar should be game. Cool. Yeah, look at that damage right there. He's gonna get stuns, and then we just go for the game next turn. So we will just go for the FFA there, give him that good match. So there we go. That's how it is. That's how you do some fire PvP. That was actually a very, very quick match. But yeah, this is like, just fire's so good right now. It's ridiculous. As long as you don't get like hard set for, you're completely fine. But even if they do hard set for you, like the only time I ever like got hard set on and I couldn't beat them in like a normal one was when they had like 124 resist. But I think that was just because I had limits on like the time that I could do it, like, because it was a tournament. So I think even like in a normal scenario, I could have gone for like Shrike into, like, I could have just been patient and gone Shrike into it and kill him eventually. But it's just that you had the time limit on you in tournaments. So yeah, but that's all there is. Holy, I really, this is one thing I hate. I don't know why it always puts you, like, I have Remember Realm on, but it always has to send me straight to like the most crowded realm, which is very annoying. But anyway, yeah, fire PvP is definitely something you guys are going to be seeing a lot of. I'm currently working on a couple of stuff. Now, if you guys don't know, I want to get PvP on life, but like PvP is a little bit more interesting staying with like other classes because you need this weapon, which is the Witch Hunter's Bundle Wand. I'm currently working with someone to hopefully be able to get myself that bundle. And then I can start to be building my life up for PvP, which I know some people will find interesting, and make for some really interesting matches because of how life plays right now. I'm also working on a myth. She's still level 100. I'm just currently waiting for friends to catch up and then get all the gear. I actually already got the Darkmoor Aetham and I got the Shane Von Shane Amulet. All she needs now is the gear, which is Rattlebone's robe, Malistair's hat, and then I just need to get her up to max level. I need to get the Duelist Ring, and then she'll be ready. So there's that, and then hopefully after I have the life and myth set up, I can actually work on getting another character. I'm not so sure what it's going to be. It's either going to be Ice or Balance, but yeah, so stay tuned. Until then, guys, you definitely will be seeing more PvP on fire and stuff. So yeah, currently 4-1 at Corporal, just starting. We're definitely going to be doing a lot more videos on there. We're also going to be doing a lot of stuff. I will definitely be doing tournaments for the deck overtime as well. He's going to be doing that, so we'll probably stream some of those. I like to stream if I can. And yeah, I definitely want to work on this deck. These minions I may take out, but it's because, like, I think it's just because I'm at an early rank where either A, like, the people are really bad, so I can just kill them before they do any sort of stupid strategies, right? Or they're just like that, you know, they're like that Ice who just leave themselves open all the time, and because I have so much damage in this strategy, it's not really good. But hopefully, once I'm done with my pets, like I was doing here, like this pet, if it gets Fireboard, and then I have the Fire Dealer Joel, I can just pretty much start playing with like 70 resist to these schools. So with a brace up, and then definitely a tower shield, they're essentially going to be running into like 70, 80 resist, and they're just not going to be doing anything, which means that even with that 126 damage, I can play a little bit slower, which I would like to because it makes for more consistent gameplay, mostly when you're playing from second. So that's why everything's kind of set up this way. I know I could be a little bit more aggressive with like running more enchants, like also running Colossal and running tons of extra hits, like more Brimstones and stuff. But right now this is working well, so you'll definitely be seeing a lot of that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned for more content. I don't know when I'll actually get a full like set schedule. I definitely want to get like at least a few wizards set up to where I can just kind of log on like I can for the fire right now and do PvP. But I don't want to overwhelm you guys with like fire PvP every day because I know that will get boring very, very quickly. So stay tuned for more content. Let me know what you want to see, what, you know, max level classes you would like me to prioritize down in the comments below. Peace out.